Good afternoon, everybody. I started this with every intention of recording it, but I forgot as I went along. All I have in here is about 2 cups of rice and probably about 2 cups of the beef broth, the Great Value brand. And then I got my garlic salt and I put in about 1.5 tablespoons of the garlic salt. And now I'm going to put in about 1 tablespoon of the everyday seasoning. I'm using my old school pressure cooker because I can control the time on this to what I want it to be exactly, and I'm going to put it on about 15 minutes. And we're going to see what that'll do. Okay, so these seem, well, let me tell you what I'm making first. I just now realized, y'all, I didn't tell y'all what I'm making. I'm making those sushi cups, and they seem to be pretty easy to make. I'm modifying the recipe because I forgot to get rice vinegar, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna leave it out, and we'll see. I'll let you know if it works or if it doesn't. But let's get started for the filling, okay? Let me get you right back down to where I was. All right, so I have my little muffin baking dish. I am going to go ahead and just kind of spray each of the little baking cups. I shouldn't have sprayed all of them because I'm going to be the only one eating these, so I'm not going to make all 12 of them. But that's all right. No worries. No worries. And I also did not get sushi rice. I'm just using white rice. I don't even know what sushi rice is, but that's okay. It's going to be okay. I did manage to get the Kewpie mayonnaise, and it is spelled K-E-W-P-I-E, and the English part of me wants to say Kewpie, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. But it calls for 2 tablespoons of the Kewpie mayo, and I don't know. Let me get this to where you can see it, actually. I do not know what is in it that kind of makes it different. I don't know, but I'm going with it. And then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I'm going to use up the rest of my Kikkoman. So there is 1. I'm just going to call that 2. We're just going to call that 2, and it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. All right. And then I am going to use some of the popcorn shrimp. Most people that I've seen make this recipe use salmon. I'm not doing that because I don't want salmon right now. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a handful in there. And I'm going to give this a stir, a little mix-a-roo. And I'm going to drop some, but that's all right. And no, I'm not going to pick it back up and put it in. I'm going to throw it in the trash. All right, guys, I'll be right back. While I'm waiting on my rice, I am going to start prepping the vegetables that are going to go in my little sushi cups. So I'm going to... You know what? I don't know quite how I want to do this. Let me just do it in little pieces. Just going to slice these, and this is just green onion. I didn't know if I wanted to slice it into slivers, but it's all going in the mixture together, so it really doesn't matter. But I am putting these in pretty tiny little pieces. Just cutting them in half, just like that. Go ahead and put that in there. Finish cutting this up. And then I am going to cut up some cucumber that'll go in there as well. So now that I think about this, I'm not going to put the cucumber in just yet, because I forgot I have to bake these for 15 minutes. And I've never had baked cucumber, but I feel like it's disgusting. So that's just going to be put on the top. And I probably should have done that with my green onions, but I'm not as concerned about those as I am the cucumbers. And I'm going to go ahead and prep up my sushi squares. I have the large sheets, so I am just going to cut this in half. Just like that. And I don't know how many of these I'm going to make up. I'll probably make up 6 of them. That way people can try them. I don't want to make all 12 because I don't know that anybody but me will like them. And y'all know I don't like to waste food. So I'm just going to cut these little bad boys in half. Get one more sheet. They're kind of difficult to kind of grab. There we go. All right, and that is all that I am going to make up, is just 6 of them. And I actually had another bottle of soy sauce, so I'm going to just put that in here. Just a little bit more, because I only did maybe half of a tablespoon. And I needed, well, I did a tablespoon and a half, and I needed 2 tablespoons. So, and I feel like I'm probably going to need a bigger bowl for the rice, but we'll see. Let me taste this though. Let me taste it. Oh, that's yummy. Okay. So the Kewpie mayo kind of tastes like real mayonnaise. It's good though. I mean, it's a familiar flavor if you've eaten sushi. But it also, I bet you could sweeten it and make like the shrimp sauce out of the Kewpie mayo. It feels like that's what it's made out of, but I'm not sure. All right, guys, let me get the rice. I'll be right back. This does call for some salt, but I'm not putting salt in there because of the soy sauce. I feel like that's enough salt for me. And the nori sheets are lightly salted as well, so I'm just not doing that. Okay, y'all, so I added the rice in here. I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl, but I didn't want to. I don't want to dirty up another dish. So I'm just going to mix this up. And I'm going to put the mixture in my little nori sheets. So let me get this mixed up. I'm trying to get it pretty decently mixed up. Now, even though I did not use the sushi rice, whatever that is, this rice is still pretty sticky, so I think I'm going to be okay on that. Pretty sure. All right, here goes. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly or not, but we're just going to try it. I'm just going to put some of the mixture in my little sushi sheet, fold it up, and just stick it in there. All right, I'll get the rest of these done up. What I'm trying to do, because they're kind of longer than they are wider, is just fold them over just a little bit on each side to kind of create that cup. Just thought I'd want to show you guys that in case you're wondering. Let me see if I can show you how I'm doing it closer up. So I'm just going to take this and bend it, and take this one and bend it, and do the same on the other side. Just bend it on over, and it'll make that little cut. All right, and I'm on to my last one. All right, guys, I'm going to put these in the oven at 400. I already have my oven preheated. I'm going to put it in at 400 for 15 minutes. Set my little radio clock to 15 minutes. All right, guys, I'll bring you back. while that's cooking, I wanted to show y'all the containers that I got from Gabe's for $1.99. They said they were dishwasher safe, but guys, they are not. If you get these, just hand wash them, because mine are all cracked up. I mean, really cracked up. I also like avocado in my sushi, so I'm just going to slice up some avocado, and I will put that on top as well. I did not want to bake the avocado either. So I'm just going to do little dices of avocado, just like that. And that'll go right on top with the green onion. All right, guys. They look really good and they smell even better. All right, so I think I want this one. And I want some avocado on it. I don't know how this is really going to work, y'all. It's already kind of falling apart. And I want some cucumber on it. And I'm also going to put just a little bit more soy sauce on it. All right. Okay, guys, here goes. Here goes. Well, in theory, I mean, I really don't know how I'm supposed to eat this. So, off my first impression, I would say just go ahead and roll it up and cut it and get you some good old-fashioned chopsticks and have at it. Because unless you bite it like you pick it up and bite it, and I don't really like picking stuff up like that, yeah, I would just go ahead and roll it up. But it tastes fantastic. It tastes like sushi. So yeah. All right, guys, that's it. I love you guys, but Jesus loves y'all more. Before I end the video entirely, I just want to give you some prime chicken footage. I'm just out here hanging out with my babies. We let the girls out today, and they're doing fantastic. They're doing great. Steve is doing great with them. I love them. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you how pretty they are. Preacher Steve's beautiful. That one there is Sharika. She's real pretty. She's got real pretty feathers. This one right here is Chloe, I believe. And then over here, the blonde one is Shelly. This one right here is Kay. She's the little bold explorer. And this one in here is Sherry. Go, Sherry, go. Where you go? Hi, babies. Hi, babies.